The impact of femininity on marriage, a closer look. Marriage is a complex and dynamic institution, where the interplay of multiple factors can significantly influence its success and longevity. One such factor is the concept of femininity, which plays a crucial role in shaping the dynamics of a relationship. When a woman lacks femininity, it can have various effects on her marriage, impacting both partners and the overall quality of their union. In this video, we will explore the consequences of a woman lacking femininity in her marriage, and discuss how a more balanced and nuanced understanding of femininity can contribute to healthier, happier relationships. Understanding femininity. Before delving into the effects of a woman lacking femininity in her marriage, it is essential to clarify what femininity entails. Femininity is a broad and multifaceted concept, often associated with qualities and traits traditionally attributed to women. These traits can include empathy, nurturing, emotional sensitivity, and receptivity. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that femininity is not limited to women, as it is a set of characteristics that can be present in both men and women. The idea here is not to reinforce gender stereotypes but to explore how a lack of certain qualities can impact any individual, regardless of their gender. The impact on intimacy. When a woman lacks femininity, it can affect the level of emotional intimacy in the marriage. Emotional intimacy is built on trust, vulnerability, and the ability to communicate openly and honestly. Feminine qualities, such as empathy and emotional sensitivity, are essential for fostering emotional connections. When these qualities are absent, it can lead to emotional distance and a lack of understanding between partners. Furthermore, a lack of femininity may result in difficulties in expressing affection and nurturing the relationship. This can lead to a sense of neglect, leaving both partners feeling unfulfilled and unsatisfied. The impact on communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of a successful marriage. A woman's lack of femininity can hinder the couple's ability to communicate openly and resolve conflicts. Feminine qualities, like patience and active listening, are vital for maintaining a healthy dialogue. Without these qualities, communication may become strained, leading to misunderstandings, arguments, and a deteriorating connection between spouses. The impact on roles and expectations. In a marriage, there are often certain roles and expectations associated with femininity and masculinity. While these roles have evolved, some expectations remain. When a woman lacks femininity, it can disrupt the balance within the relationship. This can lead to a sense of disorientation and frustration for both partners, as they may struggle to define their respective roles and responsibilities. The impact on self-esteem. A woman lacking femininity in her marriage may also experience a decline in self-esteem. Society often places significant emphasis on traditional feminine traits, and a woman who feels inadequate in this regard may internalize negative feelings about herself. This can lead to self-doubt and insecurity, which can, in turn, affect her overall well-being and the relationship. Seeking a balanced approach. It is essential to note that femininity is not a fixed or one-size-fits-all concept. Every individual is unique, and there is no universal definition of what it means to be feminine. Marriage is a partnership, and it should be a space where both partners can express their authentic selves. A lack of femininity should not be viewed as a fault, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Couples facing such challenges can benefit from open communication and seeking professional guidance if necessary. It is important to encourage each partner to embrace their authentic selves, recognizing that qualities associated with femininity can be developed and nurtured over time. The impact of a woman lacking femininity in her marriage can be complex and multifaceted. While certain traditional feminine qualities can contribute to a healthier and more intimate relationship, it is crucial to avoid rigid stereotypes and expectations. If you found value so far in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel, it will be appreciated. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Let's explore some concrete examples to illustrate the impact of a woman lacking femininity in her marriage. It's important to remember that these examples are based on general observations, and should not be used to make sweeping assumptions about any individual or marriage. 1. Emotional distance. A woman who lacks femininity may struggle to empathize with her partner's emotional needs. For example, when her husband faces a tough day at work and needs emotional support. Her inability to connect with his feelings may result in him feeling distant and unloved. 2. Communication breakdown. A lack of femininity can lead to communication problems. If a wife is not emotionally sensitive or receptive, her husband may find it challenging to share his thoughts and concerns with her. This could lead to misunderstandings and unresolved conflicts within the marriage. 3. Neglected affection. A woman lacking femininity might have difficulty expressing affection or nurturing the relationship. Her husband may feel unappreciated and undervalued, as simple gestures of love and care are lacking in the marriage. This can lead to a sense of emotional neglect and dissatisfaction. 4. Role confusion. Traditional gender roles and expectations can come into play in a marriage. If a woman lacks femininity, she may struggle to fulfill or understand these roles. For instance, she might find it challenging to take on responsibilities related to caregiving or emotional support, which can result in role confusion and marital tension. 5. Self-doubt and insecurity. A woman who perceives herself as lacking femininity might experience feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. This can impact her self-esteem and overall well-being. Such feelings can lead to stress and anxiety, not only affecting her but also influencing the dynamics of the marriage. 6. Lack of emotional connection. In a marriage, emotional connection is vital. A woman who lacks femininity may find it difficult to create and maintain this connection with her partner. For example, her inability to provide emotional support during times of stress or vulnerability can result in her husband feeling isolated and disconnected. 7. Conflict resolution challenges. Effective conflict resolution is essential for a healthy marriage. A woman who lacks femininity may struggle to approach conflicts with patience and empathy. This can lead to escalating arguments and unresolved issues within the relationship. 8. Diminished intimacy. Emotional and physical intimacy can suffer in a marriage where femininity is lacking. A woman's inability to connect emotionally can affect the couple's overall intimacy. For instance, she may find it difficult to express her desires and feelings, hindering the physical and emotional aspects of their relationship. It's important to note that the impact of a woman lacking femininity can vary significantly from one marriage to another, and it's not solely determined by the woman's personality or traits. Marital dynamics are influenced by both partners, their backgrounds, and various external factors. Recognizing these challenges and working together to find a balanced approach can be key to overcoming the issues that may arise in such situations. Let's explore the potential implications of a man lacking masculinity in a marriage. It's important to note that these implications are based on general observations and should not be used to make sweeping assumptions about any individual or marriage. 1. Emotional distance. A man who lacks masculinity may struggle to express emotional intimacy, leaving his partner feeling emotionally distant. His inability to provide emotional support or connect with his spouse's feelings can lead to a sense of disconnect within the marriage. 2. Communication challenges. Effective communication is vital in any marriage. If a man lacks masculinity, he may have difficulty communicating openly and honestly with his partner. This can lead to misunderstandings and unresolved conflicts, as he may find it challenging to express his thoughts and concerns. 3. Role confusion. Traditional gender roles and expectations can influence marital dynamics. If a man lacks masculinity, he may struggle to fulfill or understand these roles. This can result in role confusion and tension within the marriage, as expectations may not align with reality. 4. Insecurity and self-doubt. A man who perceives himself as lacking masculinity may experience feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. This can affect his self-esteem and overall well-being, potentially leading to stress and anxiety, which, in turn, may impact the marriage. 5. Neglected leadership and decision-making. Masculinity is often associated with qualities like leadership and decisiveness. A man lacking these traits may find it challenging to take charge of important decisions in the marriage. which can result in frustration or disappointment for his partner. 6. Lack of affection and intimacy. A man who lacks masculinity may struggle to express affection and maintain intimacy within the marriage. His inability to be nurturing or responsive to his partner's emotional needs can lead to a lack of physical and emotional closeness. 7. Conflict resolution difficulties. Effective conflict resolution is crucial for a healthy marriage. If a man lacks masculinity, he may find it challenging to approach conflicts with confidence and assertiveness. This can lead to difficulties in resolving disagreements and potentially escalate tension in the relationship. 8. Impacts on partner's self-esteem. A partner of a man who lacks masculinity may also experience negative implications, including lowered self-esteem. If she feels that her husband is not fulfilling certain roles or expectations, she may internalize feelings of inadequacy, which can affect her self-worth. It's important to stress that masculinity is a complex and multifaceted concept. Like femininity, it's not a one-size-fits-all definition and should not be limited by rigid stereotypes or expectations. Each individual and relationship is unique, and there are many ways to express masculinity and femininity. A woman's perceived lack of femininity can be influenced by a variety of root causes, including societal pressures, personal experiences, and individual factors. It's essential to recognize that femininity is a complex and culturally constructed concept that can vary significantly across different societies and periods. Here's a more in-depth analysis of the root causes. 1. Societal expectations and gender norms. Cultural and historical influences. Societal norms and cultural traditions often dictate what is considered feminine. These norms can evolve, and women may feel pressured to conform to specific ideals of femininity based on the values and expectations of their society. Media and popular culture. Media, including movies, television, and advertising, often portray narrow and idealized versions of femininity. Women may internalize these images, feeling inadequate when they don't align with these standards. Peer and family influences. Family and friends can exert a significant influence on a woman's perception of femininity. The attitudes and expectations of those in her immediate social circle can shape her self-concept and understanding of what it means to be feminine. 2. Personal experiences. Childhood experiences. Early experiences and upbringing play a crucial role in shaping a woman's self-identity. Traumatic or negative experiences in childhood, such as a lack of emotional support or bullying, related to one's gender expression, can impact a woman's perception of her femininity. Relationships. Past or current relationships, particularly with partners or family members, can have a profound impact on how a woman views her femininity. Negative experiences, such as emotional abuse or criticism, can erode self-esteem and self-identity. Educational and professional context. A woman's experiences in educational and professional settings can also influence her perception of femininity. Gender bias, stereotypes, or discrimination in these environments can affect her self-confidence and the way she expresses herself. 3. Individual factors. Personality and temperament. An individual's natural personality traits and temperament can affect how they express femininity. Some women may naturally exhibit qualities traditionally associated with femininity, while others may not conform to these stereotypes, and that's perfectly valid. Mental health and self-esteem. Mental health issues, such as anxiety or depression, can affect a woman's self-esteem and self-perception, potentially leading to a perceived lack of femininity. 4. Coping mechanisms. In some cases, a woman may adopt coping mechanisms to deal with challenges or traumas in her life. These mechanisms can involve suppressing certain aspects of her personality, including qualities associated with femininity, in an attempt to protect herself. 5. Social and cultural pressure to conform. The pressure to conform to societal or cultural expectations of femininity can be a significant factor. Women may feel compelled to suppress or hide aspects of themselves to fit in or gain social acceptance. It's crucial to emphasize that there is no one-size-fits-all definition of femininity, and women should be free to express themselves in ways that feel authentic to them. Examples of behaviors or traits indicating a lack of femininity. It's important to note that there is no universally agreed upon set of behaviors or traits that definitively indicate a lack of femininity, and femininity can be expressed in a wide range of ways. However, some examples that some individuals might perceive as a lack of femininity include: 1. Emotional stoicism. Suppressing or not openly expressing emotions, such as not crying or appearing unemotional. 2. Lack of empathy. Difficulty in understanding and empathizing with the emotions and experiences of others. 3. Rigidity. Being overly rigid, inflexible, or resistant to change in one's attitudes and behaviors. 4. Competitiveness. Excessive competitiveness, especially in situations where collaboration and cooperation are more appropriate. 5. Aggressiveness. Expressing anger or frustration through aggression or confrontational behavior. 6. Rejection of traditional feminine attire or interests. Not conforming to societal expectations related to clothing, grooming, or hobbies typically associated with femininity. How a woman can cultivate and develop her femininity. If a woman feels like she wants to cultivate and develop her femininity, here are some steps she can consider. 1. Self-reflection. Reflect on your values, interests, and emotions. Understand what aspects of femininity resonate with you and align with your authentic self. 2. Embrace emotions. Allow yourself to experience and express a full range of emotions. Develop your emotional intelligence and practice empathy toward others. 3. Develop communication skills. Improve your communication, active listening, and empathy skills to enhance your relationships. 4. Self-care. Prioritize self-care, both physically and emotionally. This includes maintaining your physical health and well-being, as well as nurturing your emotional health through self-compassion and self-love. 5. Exploration. Explore interests and hobbies traditionally associated with femininity, but don't feel limited by stereotypes. Engage in activities that genuinely interest you. 6. Seek support. Consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor who can help you explore and develop your femininity in a way that feels authentic and comfortable for you. How a man can develop and express his femininity in a relationship. It's important for men to recognize that expressing femininity does not undermine their masculinity. In a relationship, men can develop and express their femininity by 1. Self-acceptance. Accept and embrace all aspects of their personality, including traits typically associated with femininity. 2. Effective communication. Practice open and empathetic communication with their partner, focusing on active listening and understanding. 3. Emotional expression. Be willing to express a full range of emotions, share vulnerabilities, and provide emotional support to their partner. 4. Collaboration and cooperation. Encourage a collaborative and cooperative approach in the relationship, rather than focusing solely on competitiveness. 5. Supporting gender equality. Promote gender equality and challenge traditional gender roles and expectations within the relationship. 6. Educate themselves. Educate themselves about gender and societal norms and how these norms can influence behavior and expectations. 7. Therapy or counseling. Seek the guidance of a therapist or counselor if they encounter difficulties in expressing their femininity, or if they have concerns about their identity within the relationship. Remember, a healthy and successful relationship is built on mutual understanding, acceptance, and respect for each other's unique qualities and attributes, regardless of gender or societal expectations. It's essential for both partners to encourage and support each other in their personal growth and self-expression. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Don't forget to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.